You change who you are the moment you walk into a room. You soften your voice. You change your opinion. You perform. And no one in that room respects you. Not even slightly. They smile. They nod. But inside they have already decided. You are entertaining. You are useful. You are not powerful. This is not weakness you were born with. This is a habit. A habit that quietly erases you. Every single room. Every time. You think adapting makes you likable. It makes you invisible. They cannot respect what they cannot locate. You are everywhere. Nowhere. There is a truth no one warns you about. People study you. They record every inconsistency, every shift, every unnecessary compromise you make. People who change for every crowd signal one terrifying thing. Desperation. Desperation is the 1 cent predators in every room never miss. You walk in soft. They walk in certain. That is the only difference. Certainty is not arrogance. It is a refusal to apologize for existing. The chameleon survives, but it is never the apex of anything. Let that sink in. The chameleon changes color to blend in, to avoid threat, to eat insects. It never rules. It never leads. It never commands a jungle. The lion does not change its fur for the savannah. The eagle does not reshape its wing for the valley. Power is not adaptive. Power is defined. Defined things are respected. Shifting things are merely tolerated. You were taught that adapting is strength. That was the first lie. Adapting to survive is biological. Adapting for approval is self-destruction. Every time you change yourself for approval, you announce your emptiness. People do not respect what has no shape. They manipulate it. You have made yourself clay. And you are shocked they keep sculpting you. Drop a comment right now. I am done being clay. Shapelessness is not flexibility. It is the absence of self. Entirely. There was a man who understood this long before you were born. He did not study what people say. He studied what they do. He saw chameleons everywhere. He knew exactly where they always ended up. He wrote, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." Machiavelli did not write a manual for tyrants. He wrote a mirror, and in that mirror, you see the version of yourself they observe, not the version you intend, the version your behavior broadcasts constantly. Machiavelli understood something most never learn. Appearances are not shallow. They are the battlefield. When you change your appearance for every room, you are not being diplomatic. You are surrendering before the first word is spoken. The prince who shifts his face for every courtier ends up ruling nothing. The same is true for you. He also wrote, "Men are so simple and so much inclined to obey immediate needs that a deceiver will never lack victims." You have been the victim of your own deception. You deceived others into thinking you are whatever they want. And they believed you. And then they used you. That is not paranoia. That is Machiavelli's reality. This knowledge is for protection, not destruction. Remember that. Now, let us go into the rooms where you lost your power. It did not happen in a dramatic moment. It happened in silence. The first time you agreed with something you privately despised. They registered it, not consciously, but it was registered, stored, filed. Every concession you made to be like purchased disrespect. Every single time. Comment below right now. I have been purchasing disrespect. The person who changes least in every room earns the most authority. Softness is not kindness. Softness without core is the offer of a target. Kind people with spines are loved. Kind people without spines are used. You were gentle with people who were calculating their advantage over you. Your openness was not appreciated. It was filed as exploitable information. Always. The moment you overshare in a room, you hand them the map. Drop a comment. I will stop oversharing MY vulnerabilities. Mystery is not manipulation. It is the first foundation of commanding respect. Emotional distance is not coldness. It is the discipline of selective vulnerability. When you react to everything, you reveal the exact buttons. They press them. When you remain unmoved, they lose the tool they use to control you. Unreadable people are never fully dominated. They are always slightly feared. Fear and respect share the same address. You simply must learn where it is. Think about every room you have walked into this past year. How many times did you laugh at a joke you hated? How many times did you agree with an opinion you knew was wrong? How many times did you dress differently, speak differently, or shrink yourself to fit a table? That is not social intelligence. That is self-erasure. And Machiavelli would call it the fastest path to irrelevance. Every room you enter should feel your gravity, not your desperation. Gravity is built in private. Before you walk through any public door, you believe life rewards fairness. This is the most expensive illusion you carry. Power does not follow fairness. Power follows those who understand this first. Fair men wait for the room to recognize their virtue. They keep waiting. The room does not reward patience. It rewards positioning. These are different things entirely. Comment below. I will stop waiting to be recognized. You do not earn respect by being good. You earn it by being solid. Solid means you are the same person in every room, without apology. That consistency is a signal. It says, I am not available to be sculpted. When people sense you cannot be sculpted, they stop trying. They start respecting. Drop a comment. I am immovable. I will not be reshaped. The most powerful people in history shared one invisible trait. They fit nowhere perfectly. Fitting in is the enemy of standing out. And standing out is all that matters. People who belong to every room belong to none. They are simply furniture. You were never meant to be furniture. You were meant to be the room itself. Your identity is not a costume. Stop treating it like one. It is your fortress. A fortress does not move to make the enemy more comfortable. It holds its ground. Every room you enter, enter as yourself, fully, or do not enter at all. Comment below. I enter as myself or not at all. They will not always like what you bring, but they will always know it is real. Real is rare. In a world of performers, the genuine man is terrifying. Terrifying not through aggression, through absolute refusal to pretend. That is power. Drop a comment. I will never perform for a room again. The chameleon is fascinating. It is never the most powerful animal in the jungle. It survives. It is never feared. It is never remembered. It is never followed. And here is a shame you have been avoiding. Shame is not your enemy. Shame is a fire alarm of the soul. Every time you walked out of a room and felt that quiet nausea in your stomach, that was shame telling you betrayed yourself again. Not because you are weak, because you abandoned your own shape. Machiavelli would say, better to be feared for your consistency than love for your performance. Love is fickle. Performance is exhausting. But a consistent self, that is a fortress no room can storm. You have spent years managing how the room sees you. That ends today. The old you is dead. The version that begged for rooms to accept him, gone. You are a weapon, pointed at your own future, sharpened by awareness, aimed by will. You belong to no one. No room owns you. No crowd defines you. No approval shapes you. Every room you will enter from now, you enter owning the floor beneath your feet. You do not enter to be welcomed. You enter because the room needs what you carry. Respect that was chased is never truly yours. Respect that arrives is permanent. The shame you felt in those rooms was not weakness. It was a signal you ignored. Shame told you the truth. You simply were not ready to act on it. Until now, the transformation is not loud. It is not announced. It is simply enacted. So here's your final instruction from Machiavelli, from the mirror, from the jungle. Stop watching every face in the room for approval. Start watching your own spine for betrayal. The moment you feel yourself about to soften, to agree, to perform, stop, breathe, say what you actually believe. Stay exactly where you stand. Watch what happens. Some people will leave. Some people will be uncomfortable. And the ones who remain, they will never try to sculpt you again, because they will finally know you are not clay. You are stone. If this reached something in you, it was not an accident. You were ready. Subscribe, not for content, for the ongoing choice of awareness over blindness. The next video continues what this one started. You will not want to miss it. Tell me in the comments, which room have you been performing in the longest?